Today is April 19. On the 19th of April 1770, Marie Antoinette marries into a proxy wedding, meaning that she herself was not present at the time. Who did Marie Antoinette marry with on this occasion? Hello and welcome to a new episode of Smarter by the Second. Today I'm joined by Oliver. Welcome. Hi. Oliver. How are you feeling?
Yeah, hopefully it'll go well.
Yeah, okay, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Oliver, I'm 22 years old. I'm from Australia, but grew up in Amsterdam in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
And I'm currently doing a board year at Interactief, the study association.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you're from Australia, were you born there or born
Yeah,
here?
I was born in Sydney. I lived there for a few years and then came to Amsterdam to live there for a little bit and just stuck around.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. And now you decided to go to Enschede.
Yeah, it's quite small, but it's nice, yeah.
Yeah. And you were a double student at first?
Yeah. I started with applied mathematics and computer science. Well, the maths was a bit advanced and not up my alley. So I'm just doing computer science now. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, well, best of luck.
All right, yeah, thanks.
In the Netherlands, we used to have a TV show called Animal Crackers, similar to Walk on the Wild Side in the UK and When Nature Calls in the USA, in which animals are dubbed over as if they were talking, creating some funny sketches. In this round, the question is, however, what they actually sounded like. Here are 9 animal sounds. So you will hear audio of an animal sound, like a roar or a screech, and then you have to guess to which animal it belongs.
Okay.
Which animal makes that sound.
Yep.
So we have the whale, the wood pigeon, the eagle owl, the blackbird, the turkey. We have the, I can't read, seal, the lion, the nightingale, and the gibbon.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with a few of these. I think there'll be
sounds a bit hard.
The sounds might be a bit difficult.
There are a few birds you can confuse.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough, but we're going to see. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You like animals? Or?
I do like animals, yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite animal?
Oh, good question.
I don't know.
I'm from Australia. I have to say koala or something like that. Like,
koalas are really cute. They're really aggressive though.
No, they're also very lazy though. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You need 5 correct answers.
Okay.
There are 5 lifelines.
All right.
Okay. Let's start. So we'll have the first audio.
Oh, lion. Nightingale. Seal. Wood pigeon. Whale. A blackbird, I guess. Oh, that's a wood pigeon. A turkey. Eagle owl.
And you have one open.
That'll be a given then.
Stop the time?
Yeah, stop the time.
Okay. How do you feel about this round?
I missed the gibbon, I think.
No, it's filled in.
Okay, yeah.
No, but you had one open slot and you said, okay, let's put the
gibbon there. So. No, I didn't hear the gibbon.
Well, you had a wood pigeon at first, I think, and then you switched wood pigeon.
Oh, yeah.
You guessed wood pigeon twice, so that's
why.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm feeling okay. Don't think I need to use a lifeline.
Okay, then let's check the answers. So the first animal was a lion. Then we had a blackbird, a seal, a gibbon. Then we had the whale, the nightingale, and I think, not yet. Wood pigeon. Now you have 5 correct answers. So
nice.
You're through the next round, and then we had the turkey and the eagle owl. I don't know which ones you don't have correct, but
I missed a couple of the birds.
Something. Oh yeah, I think you had the blackbird and the nightingale.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm not sure why I thought the gibbon was a wood pigeon, but
you made like they're the sort of sound in the background. So,
I was expecting more like a screech, but...
Oh, okay. No, okay, on to the next round. In folklore, a mermaid is an aquatic creature with the head and upper body of a female human and the tail of a fish. Mermaids appear in the folklore of many cultures worldwide, including Europe, Asia, and Africa. It is said that the real mermaids are manatees, when centuries ago, sailors saw the manatees after being at sea for far too long and their imagination turned them into beautiful, mythical women. So in a way, manatees are actually mythical creatures. Here are then 9 creatures that look mythical. So you will see a picture of an animal and you will have to guess the name of the animal.
Oh, okay.
And they look like they could be made up, but they're actually in fact real animals. Okay, we have the thorny devil, the common basilisk, the okapi, the saiga antelope, the red uakari, the narwhal, the streaked tenrec, the glaucus and atlanticus, and the vampire deer.
Okay, well.
Not very well known creatures, but
no, I'm not familiar. We'll see.
maybe their name says a lot about how they look like.
Yeah, I hope so. No.
Okay, yeah, let's start. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, then the first animal.
The vampire deer. A narwhal. Let's go for the glaucus atlanticus. The thorny devil. That's the thorny devil. Okay. Or an okapi. Oh, that's the okapi. The streaked tenrec. That'll be the glaucus atlanticus.
Okay.
And then I'll put the saiga antelope as the second one, the red uakari as the first, the monkey type thing, and the common basilisk is the last, and stop the time.
Okay, stop the time. This will take some time to process, but
yeah, sorry,
I
got a bit confused.
Okay, it was pretty hard, but maybe you saw a few animals, and then like the next. Oh no, this looks more like the.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A bit hard. Yeah. You need 5 correct answers again.
Need 5 correct answers.
And you still have 5 lifelines. So.
Yeah, I think I'd like to. I'll try 1 lifeline.
1 lifeline?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 16 seconds deducted. But yeah, we'll check anyway. So the first animal was the vampire deer. And we had the narwhal, the red uakari, the streaked tenrec, and we had the thorny devil, the saiga antelope, then we had the okapi, and then the common basilisk, and the glaucus atlanticus. So,
right.
Well, you could have managed without.
I could have managed without. Yeah.
Better safe than sorry. So.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Well, yeah, you had 2 animal rounds.
Yeah, I'm is it day? Yeah.
Yeah, you are participating in animal lore, not in science.
I agree with that. Yeah. I think that's probably more up my alley then.
Yeah. Okay. In 1981, the association Interactief was founded, and Amicus was no longer the association computer science students would turn to. This does not mean we have lost all interest in the subject, though. To still show our love, here are 9 computer science terms. Okay, right. So you'll get a description, only a description, and then you have to guess what computer science term it is. So we have inheritance, kernel, compiler, snake case, float, Moore's law, camel case, concurrency, and double. So you should not manage, right?
Yeah, it's been a while since I did a computer science subject, so during my board year. So we'll see. We'll see if I can dig it back out of the archive. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so it has been 3 years ago, maybe for some of them.
Yeah, some of them I'll see what I can pull out of my brain.
Okay, this is round 3, so you need 6 correct answers.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, then you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, first question. The observation that the number of transistors on chips will double every 2 years.
Moore's law.
Practice of capitalizing the first letter of each compound word in a variable name.
Oh, snake case.
Practice of writing an underscore between each compound word in a variable name.
Camel case. No, sorry, that's snake case. Camel case was that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
A computer program that supports the main system when the computer starts up. It allocates resources to applications and establishes communication.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
A computer program that supports the main system when the computer starts up. It allocates resources to applications and establishes communication.
Kernel.
A 32-bit variable type which represents a number.
Float.
The ability of different parts of a program to be run in any order without changing the outcome.
Concurrency.
A computer program that transforms code from one language into another.
Compiler.
A 64-bit variable type which represents a number.
That's a float, that one's a double.
Okay, the mechanism of basing an object upon another object and keeping...
inheritance, yeah.
Okay.
Stop the time.
Yeah? Okay, 6 correct answers. Do you need a lifeline?
I'm not going to use a lifeline. I think I got maybe one of them mixed up.
So,
but
yeah, maybe.
I think 6 should be okay.
Okay, and this is a home game, sort of. So you're not using the lifeline?
If I go out here, it's a bit embarrassing. But
yeah, okay, but
we'll see.
Also using a lifeline.
Yeah.
Some, well.
Yeah, of course, I have to have confidence in myself.
Yeah, you should show some confidence. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, well, so no lifelines. Let's check the answers. Okay, first we had observation that the number of transistors on chips will double every 2 years. That's Moore's law. Practice of capitalizing the first letter of each compound word in a variable is a variable name. That's a camel case. Practice of writing an underscore between each compound word in a variable name is a snake case.
Yeah.
A computer program that supports the main system when the computer starts up. It allocates resources to applications and establishes communication. That's a kernel. A 32-bit variable type which represents a number. That's a float. The ability of different parts of a program to be run in any order without changing the outcome. That's a concurrency. A computer program that transforms code from one language into another is a compiler. And I believe that's 6 correct answers.
Nice.
And then a 64-bit variable type which represents a number. That's a double. And the mechanism of basing an object upon another object and keeping a similar implementation, inheritance.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think float and double would be the only ones I would have correct.
Yeah.
Because 64 double of 10.
Of course, yeah, it makes sense as well.
Moore's law.
Sure
I knew Moore's law, but I didn't know the rest.
Yeah.
Compiler maybe. Yeah, I should not have studied computer science.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, on to the round 4. Beach season is just around the corner, and we all know what that means. Time to get in shape and show off your beach body. Here are 9 geometric shapes. So,
okay,
math round. But you will just see a picture of a geometrical shape.
Yeah.
Like most likely 3D, and there's no description because I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
We have the bipyramid, a torus, a Klein bottle, a Mobius strip, a dodecahedron, a triangular prism, a parallel pipette, a trapezohedron, and a cupola.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I pronounced them all correctly, but now you get the gist.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with any of these?
There's a couple of them I might be able to recognize, but I'll...
Maybe some seem logical, maybe some have a logical name.
Yeah. I don't think this is my specialty, but I'll try and get enough with the lifelines as well.
Yeah. So you have 6 correct answers needed, so...
Yeah.
Okay, let's start?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll start. The first one will show up.
That's a Mobius strip. The torus. Klein bottle. That's a parallelepiped. A parallelepiped, yeah. A cupola. A triangular prism. dodecahedron, a bipyramid, and then a trapezohedron.
Stop the time?
Yep, stop time.
Okay, you can, this is round 4,
yeah.
So you can use 2 lifelines, I think.
Yeah, I'll use both of the lifelines then. I'm not feeling very confident, so...
Okay, you need 6 correct answers, so hopefully you have 4 correct. Was it sort of guessing?
Oh yeah, it was very much guessing.
Okay.
I was kind of looking for the ones I recognized and they didn't come up, so I just thought I'll fill in I'll fill in the ones I have no idea about.
To be fair, I didn't know most. I knew a few, but I knew like half. I wouldn't know all of them as well. Okay, then let's check the answers. So the first answer is a Klein bottle. Then we have a torus, and a cupola, a parallel pipette, and this is the Mobius strip, the bipyramid, the dodecahedron, the trapezohedron, and then the last one is the triangular prism.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And it's oh,
so close.
Damn. Nah, you fail on the math. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, I guess my decision to stop.
Yeah, you got pretty far. So.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty happy with how I did. Yeah.
Well, you did really well. Okay, and thank you. We have a participation award.
Oh, thank you.
Nice clock.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, please enjoy it.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for being on the show.
Of course, it was fun.
Nice
Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, this was it for Oliver today, but please remain seated for the next contestant. Hello, and we are back with the next contestant, with none other than the Mountain. Welcome back. It's good having you back. Yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine today.
Yeah, you look fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, last time you participated, you were still a candidate board. Now I'm seeing you're wearing your prison attire, but it's of course your board outfit. Yeah, can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, so I'm Niels Berg, aka the Mountain, and yes, I participated last year as candidate board, and now I am in the board, which I'm very happy to be, and I'm hyped for recording another episode.
Would you say you are more wise now as board?
Yes, but not on matters of history, probably.
Yeah.
Your board year doesn't really prepare you for having a quiz show on history, I'm afraid.
Maybe we should do that next year for board 56. Okay.
The only history you learn is your predecessors.
Yeah.
History of abacus.
Maybe we have a question about that, but no. Okay, but last time you won in the category of geography. Now you're participating in history. Why?
So, I really wanted to do another episode because it was so much fun last time. And ideally, I would like to do geography again, but the committee said that I should probably pick something else. And I agree with that it would probably be better. So I chose history. I also could have chosen science.
Or maybe next time.
But I think it would be a lot of fun to do it with history, and I know quite a lot about a lot of things, but it's a lot less good for me than geography,
okay.
So
let's go.
I still hope it will be
Maybe
fine.
Historical geography. Yeah? Well, okay, best of luck. We'll just start with round 1.
Thank you.
Mediolanum, nowadays known as Milan, was originally an Insubrian city, but afterwards became an important Roman city in northern Italy. Its original name, Mediolanum, meaning in the middle of a plain, is derived from the position Milan holds within Padania, the Po Valley. Much like Milan, many cities have changed their original name to a different one, either to match their modern language or to indicate independence. Here are then 9 cities which were once called something else. So, you will hear the old name, and then you have to guess what the city now is called. So the cities are Toronto, St. Petersburg, New York, Oslo, Ho Chi Minh City, Paris, Kinshasa, Mumbai, and Istanbul. So it's a geography round to start it off.
Nice.
Well, yeah, we wanted to give you something nice for the first round. Probably know all of them.
How many do I have to get correct?
5.
Okay, I think I will manage.
Okay. Shall we start?
Yes, sure.
Okay. First city, New Amsterdam.
New York.
Utilise.
Paris.
Bombay.
Mumbai.
York.
Toronto.
Christiania.
Oslo.
Leningrad.
St. Petersburg.
Constantinople.
Istanbul.
Leopoldville.
Kinshasa.
And Saigon.
Ho Chi Minh City, stop time.
Okay. I sense confidence.
Yes, I'm pretty confident there are 5 correct
How many
answers.
lifelines will you use?
0.
0? Okay.
I think there are 5.
Let's check them. Okay. We had New Amsterdam, which is New York. Lutetia, which is Paris. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but never mind. Bombay is Mumbai. York is Toronto. Christiania is Oslo. And that's 5 correct answers. Then we have Leningrad is St. Petersburg, Constantinople is Istanbul, Leopoldville is Kinshasa, and then finally we have Saigon as Ho Chi Minh City. That's 9 correct answers, so extra lifeline. Must feel nice to have that in the pocket.
Yes.
And from here on, it will be a bit harder.
Okay.
Okay. The Middle Ages are usually considered a dark period of history. This is due to the high mortality rate of this period, the scarcer literary production, and more in general, because this period is mostly just thought of as an intermediary time between the ending of the ancient world and the beginning of the Renaissance. Truth be told, though, the Middle Ages also brought about many useful inventions that are still in use today in more modern forms. Here are the 9 inventions that originated in the Middle Ages. You will only get a description. No picture, and then you have to guess what the invention is called.
Okay.
So we have tidal mills, printing press, the mechanical clock, liquor, eyeglasses, an hourglass, quarantine, heavy plow, and the spinning wheel. Familiar with them?
Yes, I'm curious how this is going to go.
Okay, well, good luck. I'll read out the first question. Introduced to replace the more fragile version, which was unsuitable for breaking up the heavier soils of northern Europe.
Heavy plow.
Driven by tidal rise and fall, a dam with a sluice is created.
Tidal mills.
It was one of the few reliable methods of measuring time at sea and was in general the first dependable.
Hourglass.
The first form of distillation comes from Babylonia, but it was in the middle. In 1268, Roger Bacon made the earliest recorded comment on the use of lenses for optical purposes.
Eyeglasses.
The first such devices may have been invented and used in monasteries to toll a bell that called the monks to prayers.
This is hourglass. Where is it? Hourglass is mechanical clock.
Invented in India, it replaced hand methods in which the individual fibers were drawn out of a mass.
Spinning wheel.
First adopted in Venice to isolate possible carriers of sicknesses,
Quarantine.
although movable type, as well as paper, first appeared in China.
Printing press, stop the time.
Okay, you need 5 correct answers again?
I think that is still the case.
Okay, so no lifelines?
No.
Okay, then we'll read out the answers. Introduced to replace the more fragile version, which was unsuitable for breaking up the heavier soils of northern Europe, this invention led to the greater fruit production. That's the heavy plow. Driven by tidal rise and fall, a dam with a sluice is created across a suitable tidal inlet, or a section of river estuary is made into a reservoir. These are tidal mills. It was one of the few reliable methods of measuring time at sea, and it was in general the first dependable, reusable, and reasonably accurate measure of time. The hourglass. The first form of distillation comes from Babylonia, but it was in the Middle Ages that specially shaped clay pots were introduced to achieve the production of this substance, which could be used for both perfumes as for pleasure. That's liquor. In 1268, Roger Bacon made the earliest recorded comment on the use of lenses for optical purposes, and magnifying lenses inserted in frames were used for reading both in Europe and China at this time. That's eyeglasses. The first such devices may have been invented and used in monasteries to toll a bell that called the monks to prayers. That's the mechanical clock. Then we have invented in India. It replaced hand methods in which the individual fibers were drawn out of a mass of wool held on a stick, twisted together to form a continuous strand and wound on a second stick. That's the spinning wheel. I believe that's 5 correct answers, so you're already through. Congratulations. First adopted in Venice to isolate possible carriers of sicknesses after becoming clear that the plague was introduced by ships returning from the Levant. That's quarantine. And finally, although movable type as well as paper first appeared in China, it was in Europe that Gutenberg first mechanized this. That's the printing press. Well done.
Nice. I shouldn't have switched those around, but I think that's it would have been more logical. But I don't know. I'm happy with 5 correct answers.
They were both timed telling.
Yeah.
So, doesn't matter.
That's where I lose the perfect game.
Oh, you were going for perfect. Okay, then we'll go to the next round, and you need 6 correct answers for the next one. Since gaining its independence in 1783, the United States of America has known 45 different presidents and 46 different presidencies. This is due to Grover Cleveland, who was elected in 2 non-consecutive terms, and as such is considered the 22nd and 24th President of the United States. Here are then 9 presidents of the United States of America. You will get a picture, and then you will have to guess the name of the president. And you can choose from Dwight D. Eisenhower, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon, John F. Kennedy, Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
George H.W. and W.
Yeah, I know there were 2, but I can't tell the difference, so that will be interesting.
6 answers as I stated before, so you can have these 2 wrong. Okay, are you familiar with the American president?
Yes, but I don't.
Some of them are quite famous. So
yeah, I think some of them are inkoppertjes, I should say.
Yeah.
But
you know a lot from memes as well, so you've seen their face.
George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush. I don't. Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon. I always switch up.
Oh, okay. Let's hope. Your stick's loud. Okay, but let's just start.
Yes.
Okay, then we have the first president.
That's Richard Nixon, Barack Obama, Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy, Jimmy Carter. And that's Jimmy Carter. The other one was George W. Bush, Eisenhower, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush. Yeah, stop the time.
Okay. Okay, do you think you have 6?
Let's see. Eisenhower is correct. There's like Obama, Kennedy, and yeah, they might just be all correct, but I really would like to be safe. But I think.
How many do you think for sure?
Yeah, I need 6 correct.
Yeah.
And I will use 1 lifeline.
Okay, 1 lifeline. That's 16 seconds from your time, but you still have enough. Okay. We'll check the answers then. The first one is Richard Nixon. Then we have Barack Obama and Ronald Reagan. Then we have John F. Kennedy. Then we have George H.W. Bush. Then we have Jimmy Carter. And is that... Yeah, that's 6 correct,
okay,
so
yes.
Congratulations. Then we have Dwight D. Eisenhower, Bill Clinton, and George W. Bush. I think it was before Obama that he was, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I switched the Bushes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look alike as well a bit. That's fine. You did well, and now on to round 4. Europe and the European Union are 2 very different concepts that, in time, have been taken to resemble each other. Often Europe will be said when meaning the EU, and countries such as Turkey will not be considered to be a part of Europe, while in reality part of Turkey is. This confusion arises by the large number of member countries and countries still to join the EU. Here are the 9 events that have shaped the EU. So you will get a description. If I can make it smaller a bit, then I can read it, but you will get a description and then you will have to guess, well, what the name of the event is.
I have almost no idea.
Well, okay, these are, yeah, it's really hard. But maybe you have 5 lifelines, so just speed run it and 5 lifelines have 1 correct.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the Treaty of Paris, the Single European Act, the Lisbon Treaty, the enlargement of the EU, the fall of the Berlin Wall, the Eurozone crisis, the creation of the European Parliament, the Maastricht Treaty, and the Treaty of Rome. Okay, so you know the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, I was about to say I know quite a bit about the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Just guess that one. Stop the time.
And all the others, it's gonna be a bit of a guessing game.
Okay, well. Shall we start, or do you need more time to...
Let's start.
Okay. In 1989, it led to the reunification of Germany.
Fall of the Berlin Wall.
In 1958, this decisional organ becomes a directly elected institution.
Creation of the European Parliament.
In 2004, this marked the largest expansion of the European Union to date, with 10 new countries joining.
Enlargement of the EU.
In 1957, this treaty established the European Economic Community, EEC, which
Maastricht Treaty.
In 1992, this treaty established the European Union as it is known today and created the euro as
Single European Act.
In 2009, this treaty further strengthened the institutions of the European Union.
Lisbon Treaty.
In 1951, this treaty established the European Coal and Steel Community.
Treaty of Paris.
In 2010, this crisis highlighted...
Eurozone crisis.
In 1986, this act
Treaty of Rome. Stop the time.
Okay, do you want to switch? Oh no, you can't, but do you want to use
I don't want to switch things around. Let's see, so fall of the Berlin Wall, Eurozone crisis, creation of the European Parliament, I think are correct, as well as Single European Act, but I'm not very sure. How many do I need again?
6.
Okay.
This is a hard round, so it's okay to use lifelines, I think.
Let's use 2 lifelines.
Okay, 2. That's 32 seconds deducted.
I hope that will be fine.
Yeah. Okay. So we start, let's read the correct answers. In 1989, it led to the reunification of Germany and helped to promote the integration of Eastern and Western Europe. That's the fall of the Berlin Wall. Then in 1958, this decisional organ becomes the directly elected institution of the European Union. That's the creation of the European Parliament. In 2004, this marked the largest expansion of the European Union to date, with 10 new countries joining. That's the enlargement of the EU. In 1957, this treaty established the European Economic Community, which aimed to create a customs union among its member countries. That's the Treaty of Rome. Then in 1992, this treaty established the European Union as it is known today and created the euro as a common currency. That's the Maastricht Treaty. Then we have in 2009, this treaty further strengthened the institutions of the European Union and gave the European Parliament greater powers. That's the Lisbon Treaty. That's 6 correct. Nice. In 1951, this treaty established the European Coal and Steel Community, which aimed to create a common market for coal and steel among its member countries. That's the Treaty of Paris. In 2010, this crisis highlighted the need for greater economic and fiscal integration among the member states of the European Union. That's the Eurozone crisis. And in 1986, this act aimed to create a single market among the member states of the European Union. That's the Single European Act. And that's okay. Really well done. think you didn't even need the lifelines.
But there's no dimension in which I would have said no lifelines.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
But I'm very happy with only using 2 lifelines.
Which means, well, this is it for today, but you can come back next week and do at least 1 more round.
At least 1?
Yeah, I have 4. Let's do 4. Okay.
Yes.
This was it for today's episode. The answer of the viewer's question is Louis XVI of France. Thank you all for watching and see you next week.